All right, so one thing about having all these cases, you're constantly going in and out. You're changing them out, you're flipping them around, you're getting new cases in, try them out. Not really impressed. Give it a little bit of time, and you find yourself always going back to those few select cases that you have for the 17 Pro Max. And that's exactly what this video was about. It's a little too early right now to hit you with the best cases for the 17 Pro Max. I'm already seeing top 10 videos, and guess what? A lot of the great companies haven't even shipped their cases yet. We talking about heavy hitters, the Phone Rebel Gen 7, the Kadab Synthesis, different cases like that. We ain't even seen those yet. So I cannot do a top 10 case video because there's a lot of cases that are currently missing. But what I can do is give you my favorite 5 cases right now that I do have in rotation. And that's exactly what I plan to do right now. So let's just go ahead and kick it off with one of the first cases that I have that I loved when I got, slapped it on my phone, and ironically, this case probably has lived the most on my 17 Pro Max. That's going to be the Pitaka MagEasy thin case. So snapping this bad boy in, and this is one of the reasons why I really like this case. This thing has a very nice reassuring snap, very nice fit when it comes to this case. Now, I gave Pitaka a lot of hell last year when it came to the 16 because I'm gonna be real with you. It just did not fit that good in my opinion when it came to the 16 series. Their QC issues were kind of all over the place and I just didn't get the quality that I normally would get from Pitaka. But now when it comes to this one, this right here fits very good, and I think this is one of the best thin cases that you can go out there and get. There's a lot of good ones out there in the market, but this is going to be one that I think that you can go check out. Now, as you can see, this is going to be that aramid fiber material. Now, what comes along with aramid fiber comes some smudges, okay? That's just going to happen. It is what it is. I don't care. We use your phones with your hands. You put lotion, you eat chicken, you eat pizza. I had pizza tonight, Marco's, pepperoni, all right? So therefore, it's going to get a little transfer when you come and talk about smudges. So what? Keep you a towel, wipe it down, and go about your day. They're still up there, but you get what I'm saying. It's going to get a little bit smudges, but when it comes to it, this is going to be a thin case. We already know if you probably drop this, you probably drop it and it won't do much protection when it comes to the case. That's just something that you're going to have to live with when it comes to these thin cases. I like it because it feels good. I like to use my 17 Pro Max naked in my hands, and therefore this gives me the closest feeling to using the phone naked in my hands, and that I can appreciate. Top is going to be completely closed. Coming along the side, you're going to have a cutout for your power button, but over here, you're going to have a camera control button for a thin case. That's something that you normally don't see when it comes to that camera control button, and it also works very well. Come along the bottom. Now, I would love to see this actually closed up right here at the bottom, and on the side, you're going to have openings for your volume up and down. This is not going to be a full case review, but I'm just kind of hitting you the highlights of the reason that I like this case, and I love this full coverage for the camera plateau because it keeps things thin, and it just gives... I don't know. I just like the way this thing feels in hand and the fact that it has very snaps all the way around. It doesn't feel like the phone is moving in the case. Previous issues that I've seen when it comes to these thin cases, this case is locked in, has a camera control button, and I just like the way this looks. It may look plain Jane, but I think it looks very good when it comes to the silver. So if you're looking for a thin case, if you like the way you want to feel your phone in your hand, also I love the subtle Pitaka branding right there. I think that looks very good. Yo, go out there and check out the Pitaka MagEasy case. This thing has been on my phone so much, and I've rotated between great cases, and guess what? I end up coming right back to this thin Pitaka case. So go ahead and check it out, man. Pitaka MagEasy probably gives the most runtime on my 17 Pro Max as we speak. Now, next one up on deck that I definitely gave a hard time last year when it came to the 16 Pro Max is the mouse Limitless case. But this year, I can honestly say that they have redeemed themselves by that nasty camera control button that we have for the 16 Pro Max, and they have came out with a camera control button that's just as good as Apple, if you can ask me. But this is going to be the Limitless case, and this is going to be in that blue fabric-y type case, the marine blue, if I can say so. Normally, we always do the aramid fiber when it comes to Limitless line, but this right here, I feel like really looks good with that silver 17 Pro Max. Now, when it comes to mouse, you're getting a very tight fit. I mean, mouse is going to give you some of the tightest fit when it goes all the way around. You're going to get nice lips when it comes to your top and your bottom protection. Your middle is going to be flush to really allow you to swipe. Of course, on the sides, you're going to get those subtle grips on the side when it comes there. And this camera control button, as you can see right here, it works phenomenal. I mean, the responsiveness of this camera control is so good. Now, last year when it came to the 16 version, it was good. It's just you could flip the case to the side of the case and your iPhone, your camera control button came popping out. That's not really one you want to see. Now you cannot remove this camera control button. It's actually embedded inside of the case, and you're going to get your cutouts when it comes to the bottom. You see now your cutouts are going to be equal, and it just feels it feels like such a solid case. Okay, it's like, the only thing that I could probably improve when it comes to the mouse line is it to have stronger magnets. And in my opinion, it's not a deal breaker because I don't have to have the strongest magnets. They need to be strong enough. They don't have to pick up my refrigerator. All right. So the Limitless line, I love the way this thing feels in the hand. You're getting a tight fit. You're going to get great, just super nice clicky buttons, very good camera control button, and you're going to have tons of different color options if you want to go to aramid fiber, if you want to go to leather back, if you want to go to walnut back, you want to go with this blue. You're going to have different options that you can choose for from the 17 Pro Max. So Limitless line, this case right here, I just actually had a son's camping trip, and this case was actually on for the camping trip the entire weekend. So I love this case, love this blue. Really like what Mouse did this year when it comes to the Limitless line. Next up is going to be one that you guys haven't seen on the channel, and I haven't spoke about it much, but when I got this package in from the folks over there at Spigen, I said, okay, this easily has to be one of the best cases that you guys have right now for the 17 Pro Max, is that is going to be the Aramid Enzo. Now, this case right here, man, I really like it, okay? We're talking about a nice soft lining on the inside with that Enzo MagSafe right there, popping it on, and as you already see, it's gonna have a nice fit, looks very clean in my opinion. It would look more clean if we had a black iPhone, all right, Apple. If we had a black, that would look super fresh, but guess what? We don't. But we do have this pretty silver. In my opinion, I do think it looks very good, very nice. You get that Enzo emblem right here. On the sides, you're going to get kind of a soft feel sides. You're going to get some nice buttons, man. Nice shot of Spigen with some nice clicky buttons, camera control. When it comes to a Spigen camera control button, you already know what time it is, man. That's going to give you like Apple level sensitivity when it comes to the camera control button. But overall, I love the way it is, because if you want to get that aramid fiber look, you want to get that full protection, super tight fit, okay? This thing has a dumb tight fit when it comes to this, and it's going to give you some strong magnets. All right, when it comes to those Spigen Enzo cases, I mean, look at that. That magnet is something serious when it comes to this Enzo. This case really surprised me. When I slapped it on, I was like, okay, Spigen, you were in your bag when you made this one. You did a great job, in my opinion, with this Enzo case. So when it comes to your cutouts, very nice button, nice camera control button, very tight fit, strong magnets, and I feel like it's easy on the eyes when it comes to the Enzo case. This is going to be another one of those aramid fiber cases, okay? So if you have going to be freaking out when it comes to rubbing it in smudges, get over it, okay? It is what it is when it comes to this. So I love this case. Feels good in the hands, doesn't bulk things up. This has definitely been in my rotation. This is the one that I probably have used the least, but I like the most. This is weird, man. A lot of these cases, this is like, I don't know which one is my favorite. That's why I constantly rotate between them all. But when it comes to the Spigen Enzo Aramid, this is going to be a damn good choice when it comes to Spigen. I think this is easily. I know last year it was always about the Ultra Hybrid T. That's going to be a solid case, but right now, man, this Enzo taking the case from Spigen as being one of their best cases. You'll definitely see this case, I think, in my top 10 case video. Now, this next one, I actually did a video on this. I'm not sure if that video is going to come out before or after this one. We got to go ahead and talk about the Dbrand Ghost 2.0. Now, you already know, clear cases has never really been my strong points. Just never really cared for them because I never liked the way they feel in my hands. My hands can get a little clammy, and clear cases is something that never really gravitated towards to me, except when this Ghost 2.0 came out, because you're getting clear back, and not only are you getting a clear back, you're getting that full coverage for that camera plateau. It will never yellow like some of those other cheap cases out there when it's talking about clear on the market. And this is going to be very scratch resistant. A lot of those clear cases, they may say no yellowing, but guess what? They look at it, it's going to scratch if you look at it the wrong way. So that's what the characteristics is when it comes to the clear. So you're getting probably your best clear case experience that you can get, but you have grip. So if you're a person who wants to show off the color of that cosmic orange, and guess what? The combination of the grip and the cosmic orange looks very good. This is going to be an excellent one to get to show off that color and give you protection when it comes to the grip on the sides. Now, two things that I would probably change about the Ghost is I need a little bit more lip protection. This lip protection just doesn't do it for me. I want a little bit bigger lip. And when it comes to camera control, I mean, I would like to see the performance of camera control. It works good. I mean, as you can see right here, it works good, but I feel like sometimes the movement of the button does have a little bit of movement. It can sometimes hinder that performance, but overall, it still has very good responsiveness if you're someone who actually uses the camera control button. So I love the way this feels because I can see the color. I know Cosmic Orange looks good, but when you come to this silver, this also looks very good when you're looking at the back of it, and this case does not bulk up your phone like a lot of other cases out there on the market. So the Ghost 2.0, I constantly find myself slapping this back on here as well. And I just did a video of this. If you want to see it for the iPhone Air, they make this for the Air as well, and it keeps the phone very, very thin. So you already know this is not a bulky case if it still is able to keep the iPhone Air sitting and looking very thin. So this is going to be the Ghost 2.0. If you want to show off the color, this is probably going to be the only clear case-ish that we have on this list. But if you want to see the color of your iPhone, you definitely might want to check this case out. And last but not least, which is probably, this is my favorite type case. This is probably the case that's been on my phone the second most outside of the Pitaka. That's going to be the Frosted Synthesis from Kadab. Listen, man, this is a case that I've been asking for a very long time from Kadab. This is something that we've seen back in the day when it came to the iPhones, and we've seen it for the S25 Ultra series, and that's going to be the Synthesis, except you're going to get a frosted back. This is the best looking case, I feel, for the silver phone, Silver 17 Pro Max, especially when you're able to swap their buttons out and put the silver buttons up here. This combination right here is just an all-time winner to me, and I love the way this case looks. I love the way this case feels, and I feel like this year the Synthesis is that undercover winner. We all know about the sheath, hashtag sheath gang, and I know you guys are asking about that video. I currently do not have a sheath right now. That is going to be the production model. I don't have one right now. I will have one very soon. But the Synthesis was my first heart when it came to Kadab cases, if you've been watching me for a very long time. I love this case because, for one, it fits very tight fitting case. Frosted backs. I'm actually a fan of frosted back more than clear backs because frost gives you a little bit more to handle. It gives you a little bit more to grip on when it comes to the frosted back. That's why I like it. Grip. When it comes to the grip, man, you're going to get that Synthesis grip going all the way around. Not all the way around, but just right here on the sides. Camera control. You're going to get a very clean camera control experience. Works very good. Magnets. When it comes to your magnets, when it comes to the Synthesis, guess what? You're also going to get strong magnets. This is a case that I can easily see will be in my top 3 just because it checks all the boxes of a great case. Tight fit, great buttons, nice frosted back. They don't have a full coverage, but wink, wink. I think that may be in the work very soon when it comes to the Synthesis. Frosted back, strong magnets, great buttons. You can customize your buttons to match the color. Even if you have that orange, you can get an orange, and then you can swap orange buttons. I mean, this case right here, you can really design to look even better. Depends on the color of the phone that you get. So these are going to be my top 5 cases that's currently in the rotation, man. The Kadab Synthesis. We got the Mouse Limitless. We have the Spigen Enzo Airmed. We got the Pitaka MagEasy. And I happen to throw it over here. We're going to have the Ghost 2.0, man. If you catch me in the streets, you're liable to see any one of these cases on in case I'm just running a different case that I'm trying out. But if I had to go somewhere, if I'm going out of town coming up very soon, one of these cases is going to be on my phone. Which one it is, I don't know. It'll probably be my Synthesis, but you just never know. It might be my Ghost. I don't know. But these are my top 5 cases that are currently in rotation as we speak. If you're watching this video and you have a 17 Pro Max, let me know what case you're rocking on your phone and what's currently your favorite. You already know every one of these cases. The links will be down below. There will be affiliate links. So if you do cop one, it will help your boy out so much. So hit the links down below. Like I said, a lot of these dedicated reviews for these cases haven't even been out yet. I don't think any of these cases besides the Kadab Synthesis. So those will be coming out soon. But I'm here to tell you, man, these are cases that's going to check just about every box when it comes to a case for the 17 Pro Max series.